Hi class, welcome again. We have to continue with our reading text. Let me check on this. Only 14 students. What happened with the others? Yeah. We are doing exercise 5, right? We are in exercise in question 6 in that case. Please. Christian, number 6. When did he stop work?
He worked until he's 78 years old.
Yeah, okay, he stopped working until he's 78, right? Very good. The next and the final question. What was his secret to a long life? Please, Arianita, tell me, what was his secret to a long life?
He said that the secret to a lie was a glass of whiskey before going to bed and lots of fish and chips.
Okay, imagine students, we have to eat fish and chips and also whiskey. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, students. Imagine, right? Interesting. What do you think about this story? Please, come on. What do you think? Interesting, boring? Would you like to do the same? Can you imagine? Do you believe the secret to live under 101? The only thing that we need is whiskey, fish, and chips, right? Here we have the photograph. Look at, right? Amazing. No ideas, no opinions, no?
I think he had a good life because everybody loves him.
Yeah, thank you. Very good. Any other idea, class? No? Would you like to would you like to have the same lifestyle of him? Like similar like him? Would you like to do the same maybe? No? Would you like to live until 101? No? Nobody? No, nobody wants to live until 101? Nobody? Come on, students, why not? Okay, let's continue please with the next part. Focus on the page 33. Grammar spot articles. Number 1, find examples of the defined article the and undefined article are or an in the text. Okay, because after that we have to check the grammar of this article. So that's why you have to find, students, please find examples, okay, in the text. You have some of the examples, right? Please, here you have to find and tell me. Where is that, my page? Okay. Come on, read if you want to have more examples. You have to tell me.
He had a fish and cheap stuff an old village near a pig.
Yeah, very good, Nati. Thank you. Excellent. You have to find the defined article, right? We consider is one of our defined article, the most famous de, okay? Artículo definitivo, right? O definido in that case, de, right? Y los otros, bueno, los más comunes que estamos viendo aquí, an undefined article, right? You have to find it. Any other example, maybe? Any other? No? No more? You have to mention, for example, Miss, I have one. Undefine an article. He was a shopkeeper. Define an article. The daughter is my mother. The daughter, right? Continue. I want to listen more examples of define an article. Come on.
The family lived above the shop.
Yeah, very good. What about the next undefine an article? Come on, come on.
The secret to a long life was a glass of whiskey.
Very good, very good. Thank you, students. Now, let's continue. Start the next rule, number 2. What do you notice about these phrases? Please, can you see here? We have came by bus, went to have lunch before going to bed. What do you think? What do you notice about these phrases? Something special? No, nothing? No? Nothing special. Remember, we are talking about articles. Can you see articles in these phrases? Can you see articles?
No, I can't.
Yeah, okay. Yes, we can't see any article in that case, though. There is no articles before nouns. Come by bus, went to have lunch, before going to bed. That's why we have to learn how we have to use articles. Please, let's have a look. Let's go to read the rules in grammar reference. Please open your book on page 139. Please. We have to read the rules about articles. When do we have to use the article? When we don't need to use articles. Okay. Please, articles, we have and the most famous, right? Let's start with the first one. The undefined article or an is used with singular, right? You know, right? A teacher, an engineer, for only one. That's why, with singular. Count nouns to refer to a thing or an idea for the first time. Okay, let's have a look some examples here. We have a cat and a dog. There's a supermarket in Adam Street. So remember the verb rules. The undefined article or an is used with singular count nouns to refer to a thing or an idea for the first time. Right? We have okay, let's continue, please, class, with the next rule. Number 2. The defined article, the, is used with singular and plural, right? Count and uncount nouns when both the speakers and the listeners know the thing or idea already. Let's have a look. We have a cat and a dog. The cat is old, right? Cat. Here we are talking about only one. So the cat, it is referring to only one pet, only one cat. The cat is old, but the dog is just a puppy. The next, I'm going to the supermarket. Do you want anything? Right? So here we have in brackets. We both know which supermarket. Ok, entonces este de puede ser tanto para singular como plural, right? The dogs, for example. ¿No? Entonces, ya no necesitamos añadir des, digamos, o una S más para decir que se está refiriendo a un plural. No, eso ya se entiende dependiendo de qué estemos hablando, right? Eso es lo que nos indica aquí. So, the defined article The, right, is very common. The most useful is used with singular and plural. Count and uncount nouns. When both the speaker and the listener know the thing already. Okay. Now let's continue with another rules about undefined articles. The undefined article is used with professions, right? Like, for example, the most famous, I'm a teacher, she's an architect, or she's a doctor, right? You know. Number two, with some expression of quantity, for example, a pair of shoes, or maybe a little, I don't know, a little sugar or something, a couple of days, or maybe a few biscuits or something like that, right? Ok, entonces también puede ver, si ustedes se fijan, también usamos el artículo a cuando hablamos de cantidades, ¿no? Un par de, un poquito de, un poco de, ¿cierto? A few, a couple of, a little, a few of, right? Now, the next, number three, with some expressions of frequency, right? For example, once a week, 3 times a day. No estamos mencionando cuánto. Expression of frequency in that case. No cuántas veces a la semana. 3 times a day. ¿Cuántas veces al día, right? Okay, so here we have these examples. Number 4, in exclamations with what plus a count noun. Let's have a look example. What a lovely day in exclamations. What a pity, right? When something is wrong or something, you can use this expression, this exclamation, what a pity. Entonces también se puede usar, ¿no? Cuando usamos este tipo de exclamaciones. Ay, qué bacán, oh, qué lindo, que tengas un lindo día, right? Okay, so let's continue with the next rules about definite article. The definite article is used, for example, before seas, rivers, hotels, pubs, theaters, museums, and newspapers. Okay, ahora estamos hablando del artículo de, right? El definitivo. The Atlantic, the Times, the British Museum, the Reed, right? So we use before, sea, rivers, hotels, pubs. The next, the definite article is used if there is only one of something, right? For example, the sun, the queen, the government, only one, right? We have only one queen, yes, the queen, that's right. Only one sun, the sun. The next, number 3, we use the definite article is used with superlative adjectives. Yes, you know that we need when we are comparing something. In that case, with superlative adjectives, it's very useful. He is the richest man in the world. James, the oldest in the class, right? We have here these 2 examples, and you have to remember comparatives and superlatives, right? You know the rules. What do we need for comparatives and what do we need for superlative? For superlative, for example, one important part is the article they. And now we have also to know we don't need article. There is no article before a plural and uncount nouns when talking about things in general. For example, I like potatoes. Oh, I'm talking about potatoes, not only one specific, right? I like potatoes. That's why in general. Milk is good for you, right? Oh, I don't know what kind of milk. In general, milk is good for you. The next rule, before countries, there is no article before countries, towns, street, languages, magazines, and meals. For example, I had lunch with John. I bought Cosmopolitan and Victoria Station, for example. Okay, we don't need articles, not necessarily de, en este caso, right? Oh, tuve el almuerzo. I had the lunch, digamos, no. Then next, there is no article before some places and with some forms of transport. For example, we have at home, at school, at university, by car. In that case, we need prepositions, right? No, the article. So that's why we have to memorize. Oh, if I'm talking about my home, I need article. I need the preposition. We don't need articles. Look at examples at home, in bed, at work, by plane, in food, by train, right? Some examples. Let's read here. We have some sentence. She goes to work by bus. I was at home yesterday evening. Number 4. There is no article in exclamation with what plus an uncount nouns. For example, if we're talking about the weather, music, money, what beautiful weather, what loud music, right? We don't need articles. Ok, entonces así, chicos. Yo sé que son reglitas un poco extensas, pero tenemos que aprender con lo contable, no con lo incontable, ¿no? Tenemos que diferenciar. Y así van a ver que su vocabulario va a ir aumentando más. Y van a saber, yes, talking about the weather, I don't need any articles, so that's why we have this exclamation, for example, what beautiful weather, what terrible weather. ¿No? Y no decir, the weather is very, no, aquí añadirlo de, digamos, ¿no ve? What beautiful the weather or something, no. Porque si lo traducimos de repente sí nos va, pero necesito añadir de, ¿no ve? Pero no. Okay, we don't need, that's why we have the rules, which are very important. And before to finish, we have one important part, note. In the phrase go home, there is no article and no preposition. Ok. Por ejemplo, cuando decimos, yo fui a casa, digamos, ¿no ve? No necesitamos tampoco artículo ni preposición en este caso. Por ejemplo, I went home early, directly, ¿no? Cuando nos estamos refiriendo a ir a casa, ahí no necesitamos, ¿ok? Claro, en pasado, I went home early. Ahí en pasado, cuando ustedes mencionan, me fui a casa temprano tarde, digamos, o algo similar, no necesitan ni artículo ni preposición. Ok, aquí claro nos está mencionando at home, pero si lo estamos dependiendo también del tiempo, right? In present, yes, we need. Or maybe, depende on how are we saying something, ¿no? Depende siempre de cómo estamos diciendo algo. Mire, porque aquí tenemos otro ejemplo. I was at home yesterday evening. Depende cómo uno esté mencionando su oración. Y aquí hace un especial énfasis de solo decir directo, fui a casa, ¿no? Yo fui a casa, pueden decirlo directo. I went home early. I went home, I don't know, in the afternoon, digamos. ¿No ve? En esto, solo al hecho de traducir estas dos palabras, el verbo ir now, go home, I went home, se puede. Y ahí no necesitan ni artículo ni preposición. ¿Sí? Así que chicos, please. I know what me, but here we are using a preposition, right? At home, I don't know, at school, at university, by car, but there's no article. Yes, a preposition, yes, but no article. Okay, entonces en estos casos no necesitamos. Please. It's okay, class. Any question maybe? Questions? It's okay? It's okay? Students. What happened? Can you hear me? It's okay?
Yes, Miss.
Ok, de repente, chicos, nosotros lo hemos ido ya aprendiendo sin necesidad de saber, que este era un artículo, sí, esto es un artículo, esto es el definido y este es el indefinido, digamos. ¿No ve? Ya lo hemos aprendido, sí, pero sin saber exactamente cuál es el definido y cuál es el indefinido, pero aquí ya tenemos que ir ya aprendiendo más concretamente toda la gramática. Así, estos son los artículos. ¿Cuáles son? Este es el definido y este no. ¿Dónde debo usar? ¿No? Entonces es como que un poquito más gramatical, estructurado, de saber cuándo no, cuándo sí, cuándo no. Entonces, necesito, por favor, chicos, les pido porque yo en su examen les voy a poner de repente bien específico. ¿Ok? When do we have to use an article? Tienen que acordarse las reglitas. Okay, with count noun, with uncount noun, okay? Cita, por favor. Now, let's go back to the lesson and let's practice, please. We have, yeah, we are here. Let me check. Okay, here we were on a grammar spot with number 3. What? Reading the rule number 3. Read the rules in grammar reference. Find some examples of these rules in the text. Can you find some examples maybe in the text, everybody? Can you mention some? For example, we use the article a or an with professions. Yeah. Okay, for example, what? He was a shopkeeper, right? Okay, yes, I'm using the rule. I'm using the article with the correct rule. Maybe another idea. Another example. Can you remember some of the rules that we have learned about these articles? Defined and undefined. And then. Please. Come on, students, one example. I want to listen for 5 points. I need 3 examples. Who wants to win extra points? In the superlative form, for example, another sentence that you can find. Come on, class, come on. I'm waiting. I want to listen. Remember,
Superlative.
for example,
The superlative, the most popular dish in the whole country.
yeah, excellent. Thank you, Nati. Yes, excellent. Very good. We are using the article there, right? Yes, in the superlative form. Very good. Continue. 2 examples more. 2 more examples.
Other the superlative, the best fish and chips in the area.
Yeah, very good. Yes. One more. Maybe an exclamation or something. No? Or maybe there is no article where before some places, for example, what? Before going to bed is one. Come on, come on. There is no article with some form of transport. Why? Because we need a preposition there, right? We have to use by bus, for example. We don't need article. Yes, it's part of our rules and we have learned it some minutes ago. One example more, students, I'm waiting.
With no article, people came to the village by bus, especially to get them.
Yeah, okay, Nati, thank you. Very good. The extra point for you. Very good, thank you. Now, let's continue, everybody. Practice reading aloud. Join the lines about the grandfather with the or an or no article. Okay, here you have to join, you have to choose one of them. Maybe we need the defined article or maybe the undefined article. You have to match. Come on, come on. Or maybe we don't need an article. So you have to say, oh, he made, or maybe some of them with no article. You have to join. Please, 3 minutes. Vamos, vamos. Come on, students, do it. Here I am going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 students. Okay, so that's why. I need your participation class. You know what happened. I need to listen. 2 minutes left. One minute left. Okay, students, please, let's check. You have to tell me the answers. Okay? Please, let's start with the first one. Aranibar Andrea. Aranibar Claudia. Claudia Alejandra. Alejandra, no, Claudia Verastegui.
Me falta Miss.
The first one. The first one. Come on, Alejandra Aranibar. My grandfather. Come on, come on. No, the first one is not ready.
Mm,
Come on, tell me. My grandfather was. What do we need? The, an, or no article?
my no.
Come on. No? Okay. And Claudia Tawichi, please. My grandfather was.
Miss, creo que es my grandfather was north of England.
No. A ver, dime, ¿tiene sentido lo que se está diciendo? My grandfather was a north. What? No. Mi abuelo fue un norte de. No, no tiene sentido, right? My grandfather was. Come on. Please tell me, Galia, my grandfather was. Torres Viana. Verónica.
Miss, my grandfather was a shopkeeper.
A shopkeeper, yes. This article, is it definite or undefined article? Verónica.
Um,
Definite or undefined?
and the fight.
Undefined, yes.
Yes.
Thank you. The next, please, Fabiana. The next sentence, he lived. No, Fabiana is not here. No? Please, girls, if you are in my class and you want maybe extra points or something like that, it's impossible for me to help you. Okay, so please. The next, here, the second sentence, please, could you read, Wendy? Galia?
Sí, Miss.
Wendy,
¿Cuál, ¿cuál, Miss?
second, Hilbert.
Okay. He lived in the north of England.
Okay, tell me, this article then is defined or undefined?
Are defined, Miss.
Defined, yeah, thank you, very good. The next, please, the third sentence. Could you read, Christian?
He had a fish and chip shop in the north of England.
No,
In the north.
no.
Mujer, Tommy.
Come on, another idea. He had a fish and chip shop in
And
an, yes, in an, what's the next? In an
old village.
old village. This article an is defined or undefined?
Defined.
No. Which
Is
of them
indefined.
is defined? Which of them is defined? Here we have three articles, but tell me which of them is defined?
The
The only one. Okay, the others are undefined. Okay, please don't forget. The next, we have the fourth sentence. I want to listen, please. Lilian Verastegui, tell me. Lilian? Iván Verastegui? Pamela, please.
Yes, Miss. His family lived above, ¿cómo se dice?
Above.
Above the shop.
Thank you, very good. Is it defined or undefined, this article? What is it? Defined or undefined?
Define it.
Yes, very good. Let's continue. Let me see here, please. Yeah. The next, he made. Please, could you read this sentence? Diana?
Okay, Miss. He made the best fish and chips in the area.
Yeah, very good. He made the best fish and chips in the area. Very good. Please, the next, Ariana, could you read?
Okay, Miss. Some people come by no article bus to the stop.
Very good.
To the
Okay. Thank you. If we are talking about transport, yes, we need a preposition. We don't need articles. Very good. The next, Nati, please.
okay, Miss. He closed the shop once a week.
Okay, very good. They shop once a week. Where is that? Can't find it. He closes the shop once a week. Here. Yeah. The next, please, Najeri.
Yes, Miss. He went to have a lunch with friends.
He went to have a lunch. A lunch, are you sure? He wants to have. Which one?
It's not Miss
No
On.
article. Yes, very good. He went to have lunch with friends. Yes,
Okay,
that's
nice.
correct. Finally, please, Jocelyn Ramos, could you read? Jocelyn Ramos? No? Please, Pamelita, again. Magne, maybe. No. Mena, Shirley? Shirley, Mena, no? Pamelita, please, the last one.
He liked to have a little whiskey before bed.
Yeah, very good. To have, right, little whiskey before bed. Okay, so that's why it's important, everybody. We have to know, okay, when to use, when do we need to use one of these articles? Maybe we don't need. We have to know when exactly. That's why you have the grammar reference. Please, you have to read. Okay, let's continue. We have the next activity: discussing grammar. Work with a partner. Okay, exercise number 2. Complete the sentence with the correct articles. Okay, or an, or the, or no article, depending on the sentence. You have 2 minutes for the exercise. Come on, come on. I'm more here. I have the answers. In the next part, check it. Yeah. Come on, do it, do it. Please do it in 1 minute. Going to send you the next link. Okay, have you done, everybody? Can we check? Let's read the